Why, yes, the rumor is true. You are sat across from the great Captain Sharktooth. How did I receive the title, you may ask? That is a cautionary tale, filled with regret, reward, and peril. It kills me a little more each time I tell it. You see, the townspeople whispered of a rumor of a great golden shark swimming at the seas around the town. They said if you awoke at 3:26 a.m., you might be able to spot it. And any man to extract a tooth from the beast would be rich beyond all compare. We set sail at sunset that night, me and 4 of the best seamen I've ever met. Each of their wives promised me to find me and bury me in Davy Jones' locker if I let any of them die. I looked at them and said, "You don't know the combination to Davy Jones' locker, but they will come home safe, or I'll be damned." We set sail that night. We were each determined to become rich men. Jewels, cars, PlayStation 5s, anything you can name, you can have, for the golden Sharktooth would get you all of it. We grabbed a boat just big enough to hold us, our spears, our blunderbusses, our Slim Jims, and our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. There was no electricity, so we had lanterns, 'cause the boat didn't have receptacles. It was not electrically powered, okay? This is real, salty, bottom of the sea, raw stuff. We set out to go to the middle of the sea. That's where you would need to go to see the golden shark. We rowed our boat, and it took the power of 6 men. Me and the 5 seamen. We were on our way, and a terrible storm started setting in. The skies opened up with thunder and lightning. A flash. I swore I saw the golden shark. "Keep going," I hollered. "Don't stop until we see the shark. If we stop, we may capsize." Or so I thought. We were rowing, until I saw a flash of gold in the lightning. The golden shark. It was right at that moment our boat capsized. We were poor men. We could not afford a luxurious boat. It was very small. Think of like a canoe that's very long That was essentially it. We were gasping for air, fighting for our lives, and I saw the shark. I noticed a harpoon to my right, grabbed it, rose high above the head, and plunged it into the gill of the golden shark. And I heard it scream in agony. "You bastard," it said. "This shark can speak." Oh shit. That's not a shark, that is one of the seamen. What have I done? Oh no. One of the men dead in my confusion. Oh, I shudder to think about it, the look in his eye. I ripped the harpoon out, knowing there was no way to save him, especially since we were in the middle of a fucking storm. We were almost all gonna die, and there were no hospitals in the middle of the ocean. I turned to the other men who were all gasping for air, fighting for their lives in the middle of this ocean. As we know, sharks smell blood. I felt something at my feet. With a flash of lightning and a quick glimpse, I saw the golden shark. This time, it would happen for real. I thrust the harpoon down into the nose of the bastard. It roared like a bear, the strangest sound I could never attempt to replicate, and I'll never hear again, for in my nightmares it lies. Yank the harpoon out. I've wounded the shark greatly, and I see old Salty Sam with his blunderbuss ready to shoot. "Sam," I yelled, "wait until he comes up again, the son of a bastard." "Aye, aye, Captain," he said. "The shark starts coming up again, for it wants to take our lives from us. Make no mistake." And he shot the blunderbuss into the eye of the sea monster. Just then, it opened its mouth. I reached in, gripped a tooth. The golden shark tooth. I'm rich. And the boat, at that very moment, came up towards us with no paddles. We all clung to the side with our very heart and soul. There were now, let me do the math, 5 of us total, because I killed one of the guys by accident, like I said. We shambled into the boat and waited. Would the shark come up for another round? Or would he stay down for the count and sink deep into Davy Jones' locker? In all of our confusion and all of the thunder and lightning and loud noises and rain and smells of fish shit, we could do nothing to compose ourselves, yelling in agony, screaming and wailing. We kept our sights around the sides of the boat. I'm the only one with the Sharktooth at this point, and my crew members have nothing. They will return home empty-handed. So, one man dead, cares if a few more die? It was the shark. No. No. We will make it back. I'm the captain. I am in control. 15 minutes later, no shark. And eerily, the storm went to a dull roar to nothing. Like someone was playing God, or the very shark itself were to blame for the storm. We killed the shark. We had to have. We used our harpoons to get back to shore. And the next day there was a town meeting. I took immediate ownership. We lost a very good man that night, but I hold here a golden tooth from the golden shark, and we killed the beast. It now lies at the bottom of the ocean. There were mixed reviews. They called me murderer. They said I only wanted the tooth. You're damn right, but I also wanted to kill the beast. I had a lady very upset with me, as her husband didn't return home. So I smashed a little piece of the golden shark tooth and said, "Enjoy. You will not have to pay rent ever again." And that sufficed. Strange how you can silence with just a small piece of a golden shark tooth. Yes. They called me Captain Sharktooth thereafter, and for very good reason. We all risked our lives that night for a fortune, and I lived to tell the tale. In the years thereafter, the other men developed sickness. One of them vanished. One of them fell into the seas, and they think that the shark got him as well. Impossible, the shark is dead. Or is he? No one knows. You sometimes need to be careful what you wish for, as you are now burdened with the knowledge of my story. As I may have mentioned before, it takes a big part out of me each time I tell it. But you will remember this in your nightmares as well as your dreams. You will hear my story anytime you see water. When you go to the kitchen to get a glass, what if there's a shark in there? There might be. The golden shark lives. Maybe. It was a pleasure meeting you today. The coordinates of the golden shark location are sealed forever in an undisclosed location. If I should ever choose to reveal them, I will let you know, for you've sat patiently during my story. Thank you for listening. Have a very great night.